Hello, this is Coy and welcome to the Eclectic Cottage. Thanks for joining me in the art room today. I am here, it's been a while, I'm here today to say hello to all of you and to ask how you're doing and see what's going on in your art room, what's happening creatively in your world, and to give you a little bit of an idea on what's going on in mine. My desk, my art room, it's kind of under reorganization, and that's a little bit stressful. If you're like me, when you first start out as a junk journaler and you start learning things, you start collecting. You think you have to have one of everything, and you start collecting all the stuff, and sooner or later, once you start really working and really producing the work, you realize that all that stuff you collected is not as necessary as you thought. So, if you're new and you haven't collected all the stuff, I would advise you to slow it down and be very careful of what you bring into your space. Make sure it's something that you're going to use within a short amount of time. And look for things, if you do look for things that are super special and that you know you're going to use. Anyway, for the rest of us, like me, you probably realize that you are now responsible for curating all the stuff. And that's where I'm at. So I'm trying to reorganize. And with all transparency, the real reason I'm here right now, the urgency I felt to get up this morning and get into the art room is because last night, which was Tuesday night, today's Wednesday, Tuesday night, my son-in-law, who happens to be one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, sent me a text message. And he said that as of Monday, again, today's Wednesday, so Monday, Apple released an iOS update 18, and it included a pause button for video. Duh, Apple. If you've been to my channel before, you know I'm not a big complainer. I don't complain a lot. But when I do, there's two things that I kind of find myself going into a rant about as far as junk journaling goes. The first one, I don't mind fussy cutting, and I don't mind all the things that you do for the craft. But what I hate is the fact that my HP Inspire, whatever it is over there, printer does not print borderless. I've tried everything. I've called customer care. I've called everybody I can think of. They've walked me through it, tried to figure it out themselves, and everybody has come to the conclusion that it just can't be done from my printer. And I hate every single page. You know, everything that I print has to, I manually have to go around and cut. But even worse than that, the thing I hate worse than that is that Apple, up until Monday, has not provided a pause button. But now they do. I was so excited when he sent that text message last night. I thought, well, let me get up this morning, get into the art room, say hello to everybody, and maybe, you know, pick a journal or, you know, something that's close by and work on it a little bit and say hello. And I don't think that that's what I'm going to do, but I do want to practice the pause button. Make sure it works. So I'm going to do that now. I will be right back. I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. It works. It works. So if you're a content creator and you use your iPhone to record your content, you may want to take note that as of Monday, you now are able to hit the pause button and continue your video. All right, now I'm figuring, because I'm in the art room and what I was in the middle of doing, what I started doing before I turned the video on, is not this. I am in the process of reorganizing in here, and I thought I would give you a little look around what's going on in the art room, and you can see how stressful it is. A lot of things have been moved out of it. A lot of my supplies have been moved out into my middle room with the help of my kids. My daughter Angie was a lot of help in that. Mandy helped with some other things, and now I don't know where anything's at. I feel like everything is piled on top of each other in that middle room. So what I need to do is the stuff that's left in here, I need to get it settled into a spot and give everything a place to live, and then move the stuff from in there into here, or get rid of some of it. It's probably time to purge a little bit of it, right? So let me, because we have the pause button, I can put you on pause right now and show you around a little bit. And I'm going to make it a short video, but I get to practice the pause button. Okay, one thing I can tell is that everything is very touchy, so you have to be careful not to touch the wrong thing, or you stop your video anyway. All right, so this is my desk. Nothing. I see nothing. Where is all my stuff? I have no idea even where my bookbinding kit is, but I'm hoping to find it. And look at all, look at the pens and pencils way up there. Pens, pencils, paintbrushes, scissors, all the things that are way up there out of reach. Okay. My ring light. This thing right here holds my phone. Okay. All right, and turning around a little bit. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. Look at all the empty baskets on my shelf. This is my shelf. Look at all the empty baskets waiting for things that I use, that I'm things in current use, right? Current things that I need to be able to reach for as I'm working. Okay, and let's see, some things like that paint wheel, that wheel of paint has to move, that basket needs to move. A lot of things, those shelves have to be organized, but that's a lot of my paper, printer paper, and that type thing. The whole top shelf needs to be rearranged. Maybe something fun on display, like my journals or something. Okay, and what I use in here for organization and doesn't get utilized well enough are the cubbies. I have 2 of those units with 8 huge drawers. I guess you call them drawers, whatever they are. I have 8 there and 8 on the other side. In some of these, I am just kind of moving things around. These are things that need to be placed in a spot. All right, and then there's this dresser that's in here. It's not really that practical, but it's what I have. And I have moved all of my paint in there. Those drawers are all filled with, the top one's blue and greens, and the other one's red, black, white, gray, neutral, and flesh tones, and pinks and purples, and yeah, you know. Anyway, there's one free drawer down there at the bottom, and I'm tagging everything so that I can just look around if I'm looking for blue or green paint. I know where it's at. I don't have to wonder because there's a big old sign that says so right there. All right, the top of the dresser definitely needs to be organized. There's the second cubby, and I'm putting over here all of the things, I can scoot my chair over, and I'm putting in the cubbies. Like, this is all pieces from the chindi rug. I have so many of these. I've got to get them all into the same bucket. Over there is embroidery floss. A lot of it. A ton of it. All the tape. There's one with glue. All right, and this area is not the way I want it. Okay, it's not organized the way I want it. So I'm working on that. It's kind of what I was working on today. You can see in this top drawer, it is filled with ribbon. Again, so much ribbon, like tons and tons and tons of any kind of ribbon that you want. I think that in these drawers, my daughter put it in these drawers, and I think that it's going to make it easy when I'm working to be able, what if I wanted to do Minnie Mouse? There it is. Anyway, this I've always loved, and I think I'll be able to touch things and pull them out easily. Yeah. So that's ribbon. This right now was the lace drawer. There's all the lace and all the trim and all the stuff right down there. And I'm moving all of this to the bottom drawer. I want to put it all down here where all the lace is down there and easy to find when I need it. And then in the middle drawer, I'm going to put the scraps, the things that I need to get used up. That's what I'm working on today. And then I have this little nightstand over here. My printer is now in the art room. And that's paper, mostly watercolor, acrylic paper. That is, what is that? Oh, that's file folders. And my squeaky chair, I do need some WD-40. Okay, you can see in the closet is all of those little bins, and that all needs to be organized. Those little bins should be things that I can reach for easily. And there's 2 shelves up there for me to organize things on. All that stuff needs to be pulled down. Wish I had help. You want to come over and help me? Anybody? Come on over. Let's do this thing. Okay, and then my desk. I don't know where anything's at on that desk. All right, and this is only a small portion of it. I don't know if I've already said that because I've had to do this video more than one time because I touched something and everything goes off. So in my middle room are baskets and baskets and tubs and everything filled with other supplies that need to be dealt with. There are things that are not as sorted and not as in place as the things that are in here now. So I have to figure where everything goes and then move that stuff in here slowly and figure out where I'm at. Okay, I think that's going to do it for me today. I wanted to, again, just practice with the pause button. I wanted to say hello. I hope you're doing something crafty in your world, and we'll talk soon. Bye.